back to I sent you something. We've still got a bit of time, yeah. But it's like, from that Storm conversation, it's a good segue because it's like, I think Lethal B must have put a question whereby it was like, what artists now, currently, that we've got, do you think are going to last or are going to be here in the next 10 years? Because we spoke about it in terms of like with Swarms and what you trying to get up on his Twitter.
No, I'm not. I'm
but yeah,
just thinking about your question.
But yeah, he mentioned. So that made me think. Like, I was thinking about all the artists today that we've got in our UK scene now that aren't like. I'm not speaking. I'm talking about the current artists, so not the legends like the Skeptors, the Gets, and the Kanos.
So artists that are here now, like current, like young
gigs. Obviously, them man are legends.
Yeah, that will be here in the next 15 years.
Current artists, so like the Stormzy's, the Daves, the J.
No, I don't even want to put Stormzy in. I think Stormzy's past that. Stormzy's more
okay,
like,
so the Dave, the J Huss, the H, Digger D,
Huss will always be here. Huss can not drop for 10 years. He drops one song and it'll pop.
Yeah.
Look at him now. Like, but even whenever we just see him in public or there's a picture of him, we're like, oh my, like the whole UK is antsy.
I can't lie. Yeah. Anytime I see J Huss out, now I'm thinking music's got.
Do you know what I'm saying? So Huss, Dave, just because it's Dave. Again, I'm not still. I like Dave. I respect him. I'm not as high on him as others.
Yeah, which is fine.
And now he's going into fashion. Like you saw his last post with the LV. Like he's always like shoes and fashion.
Yeah, LV,
so he's delving into that. And he's doing like the Cortez, like link up, like So that's why. Sench, the jury's still very out on him.
It's still early. Like I wouldn't even say. I would say because so far he's been about for what, 2-3 years. The next 10 years.
Do you know why I'm scared of Sench?
Why?
His lowest quality song, that Doja Cat thing.
It's what?
I feel you. Do you know what I'm saying? And whenever that happens, it could go two ways. I'm not saying it, but it could go two ways. Do you know? I think that's a fair argument.
No. Because I know I get on to you, but I get what you mean. Even I can't lie. Even I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
And I say it a lot, whereby it's like, because we speak about the UK. I don't want to hate on him too much because
that song was arse.
I love. It was. But for me, it's like because he's someone from the UK.
Yeah.
And like he's from Ends. In my head, it's like, and the way he's maneuvering and the way he's skyrocketed and like. I appreciate it because it's like we haven't had this in the UK.
Yeah.
Like we've had obviously cool. We've had that Skeptors do their thing. Obviously transcend to America. All these guys or a couple guys here and there, but it's like they've never really like proper like embraced a proper like Skepta. They've embraced, but like they haven't really. There's not enough UK artists they've embraced. So
they embrace each other.
Now I get your point, and I agree with you because now they're embracing something. They're embracing. They've embraced Dave because Dave's been doing shows. He did a world tour, but when it comes to Central C, the way they're embracing him is like, I'm not trying to sound like a hater because I love what he's doing, but it's because the song that he's put out and that's doing its thing. I'm happy for him, independent. I'm happy. No, from the UK, from London. I'm never gonna hate on a but at the same time, it's just the quality of the song. Yeah. Now people are gonna be thinking,
is this the type of?
Is this the UK rap? But at the same time, it has its pros as well because then a lot more American people know about Heady One now. Obviously, a lot more people know about like I mentioned.
Oh, that's another one. Heady will still be here.
It puts people on notice about the UK scene because because all the eyeballs are on someone from the UK. Now it's like, oh yeah, let me check for Dave. Let me check for Heady One. Let me check. Oh, who's J Huss that all these men are talking about?
Heady will be here.
You think Heady will be here?
Nux will be here.
The next 10 years.
Nux has got a cult following.
I know.
And his music is good, but I'm really getting like he's got when you have that cult following, there's nothing you can't do.
You ain't really got a like even if you ain't got them like certain artists have that big fan base.
Big fan base.
You've got your cult.
And Nux is a thing where I think the more people hear it, he'll go in mainstream. Not because he's mainstream, but he's.
Because I think he sounds very.
It's digestible.
It transcends.
It's very transcendent. So, and I feel like he's the type of guy where. If he hits America, he can pop. Like you said.
I feel like people back to Central C as well. People can use him as almost like a template in a way.
Yeah.
Because I feel like one thing we always do and his manager spoke about it, that we always try and crack America, whereby it's like, what about Europe? Literally. And I feel like this is kind of facts, but like. it was never really popular to be fucking with European artists like that.
It's just a language thing, that's why.
Since Central, I know, but but then Central C went there and like that language thing, that's a myth. Like, to be fair,
not a myth. I mean,
because look how many artists are now fucking with European artists.
Music transcends language though. Cause if it's something that just like, look how many man here listen to French music, they don't understand it, but but this sounds hard.
They like this, they like the sound of it.
That's why I love music, because it will always transcend whatever barriers the world has, innit? But we've always been talking on it. We've always been talking on America because it's a way bigger country and they speak English. Yeah. So just in that mindset, it's easy.
No, they speak American.
Yeah, like
American people will be like, oh.
I also say English? A guy called Loyal Khan. I don't know if you know what that is from UK. I think he'll be here.
I've heard of him.
He's dropping an album. Send me some songs of it. He has an album dropping in October. I really.
You think it's gonna last for 10 years? 10 years, a decade in music is not easy. I
think he will. Georgia Smith, if she ever decides to drop like properly,
she'll last.
But her last album wasn't it. So I know I'm contradicting myself, but she'll always, just because it's Georgia Smith as well. I'm like, just for the reason it's Georgia Smith. She can really sing as well.
Yeah, she can sing.
She can really sing.
What other rappers? You think Heady will last 10 years?
Heady will last. Because again, Heady is drill, but he can also do rap. And he's also collaborating with the European guys, like you're saying. And he's not, my biggest pet peeve was he's one-dimensional, but he's changed that now. I can't say that about him.
He's not one-dimensional. Or what do you mean, as in the sound, where he's rapping and he goes into singing
his
and
flow,
but flow.
He can do, he's done different things now. More Stacko will always be.
Is that your bias?
No, bro.
You think that's bias?
He's not biased. When he dropped last, even you, when I told you about that song was a bang, and he was nowhere.
But it's like,
Mo Stacko will always be relevant. He's like Nux, where he's got a cult following, and it's like when we see Stacko,
I think he's got
a cult following, and we want to hear what he's got to drop.
Yeah.
Low key, AJ Tracy. I don't listen to his music at all. I don't
listen to AJ,
but he's always got a following.
Yeah.
No, he's selling out shows.
He's transcended his thing as well.
Those are just the ones that come to head. There's probably others I'm blatantly missing.
10 years is not. 10 years is not.
I'm telling you.
10 years is. I mean, in the music game, we know how fast, how new people.
Yeah, but I'm just basing this off. But again, now we've got social media where you can always keep, like, because we know people got a short attention span anyway. You can always put yourself out there, even if you're not dropping nothing. It's just about being relevant now. Remember, it's not about quality now. It's just about relevancy.
Yeah, no, but
obviously quality.
It is about relevancy, but at the same time, it's
the
like
quality gotta be
that
there.
relevancy can only translate into so much,
for sure,
like streams and like money in a way, because that's what at the end. That's what
I can't like Jules dead.
Like for example, that's another thing that
in the next 3 years it's gone.
You think? What do you think the next sounds? Obviously, Afro.
We're going back to Afro pop.
What Afro swing?
Afro swing. We're going back.
Do you remember that Afro swing? That was like, when was Antenna?
It's all in a cycle. Antenna was like 2011, 2012.
That's when we were in school. That's when I was in that primary school, secondary school. Yeah, that.
And we're gonna go. We're gonna go back into like the.
You think in 10 years R&B is gonna be a thing in the UK, or do you think that's still it's still hard to tell now?
No, I don't think R&B because it's just society. We're not lovers here. No, it's true, bro. We're not lovers here, bro.
So what are we?
We want to hear No, I'm a lover. I'm a big lover.
Everyone's to put gun finger.
Yeah, everyone. No, UK is more about vibes and like I want to feel something. Do you know what I'm saying? Flexing. But there'll always be an underground R&B. But the problem with UK R&B is it just sounds too poppy, fam. Like it don't even sound like real R&B. But again, I'm saying that. But there's a lot of great like UK R&B artists out there. There's that's what we're called. Obviously, there's LMA. There's the what's this girl's name? Tiana Major, Hard.
Yeah, I heard of her.
Flipping amazing. You've also got the girl that's what's this girl's baby mom? I hate saying that, but Ramses. She made.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about.
Decent. You got Brianna. Is it Brianna or the guy name? Bro, what's her name? She made her colours and it popped for like last summer. Is it? Hold up. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna be mad.
To be fair, I can't lie. Whilst you're looking for that, I think UK R&B, like, I think there's gonna be a time whereby it will it will eventually pop, and it will become a thing. Like as much,
I want to see it happen. I just can't see it happening.
I want to see it happen, and at the same time, I think there's a chance it will happen. I'm telling you, there's a chance it will happen.